This is the Hohem iSteady M7, the brand new gimbal from Hohem, and it is one of the best gimbals you can get for your phone for these 5 key reasons. Now, this video is made in collaboration with Hohem, but everything I say in this video is my own personal and honest opinion. But let's dive into the unboxing to see what you get with the Hohem iSteady M7. Inside the box, we get a premium case to carry the gimbal with. Unzipping this reveals the gimbal itself, a tripod, along with a charging cable. Now, looking at the build quality, it's made out of plastic and metal with rubber grips. It feels great in the hand with a well-built heft to it. It also looks great with these orange accents and textures. So let's talk about the 360-degree pen rotation, which is definitely one of the coolest things about this device. Having an infinite roll means that you can perform pretty much any gesture unrestricted and without worrying about the gimbal getting locked to any position. Which is perfect when you combine it with the AI tracking abilities, which allows you to go 360 degrees with the gimbal still tracking you. It also supports up to 325 degrees of tilt, which is also very helpful for when you want to get those shots in a tight spot, which is perfect for shooting those really low angles without worrying about the gimbal getting locked at a certain position. This also means you can capture an unobstructed view of anything at any time, regardless of which way the phone is facing. With a 360-degree infinite roll, you can also do inception shots, which is a pretty cool video technique that can only be done on this type of gimbal. Now, combine this with the iSteady 9.0 anti-shake algorithm, you can get some super cinematic shots doing any type of movement that you require without getting the gimbal in the way. Okay, so let's talk about the second reason, which is the AI advanced tracking. I have my friend Godwin here, and we're going to test out some of the tracking abilities. So you can use the remote to track a subject, and because it has a 360-degree swivel, it can basically follow you everywhere you go, which is super insane. I must say the response time on the actual gimbal itself is pretty insane, and the fact that you don't need an app to operate this is even better. So you can literally just plug and play, connect it up to your phone and start tracking yourself. It has the camera on top of the actual gimbal itself, so it uses that to track you. And you can actually take out the remote, look at your framing yourself, and have a live feed that is updated very quickly. So you can basically see what's going on at the same time, get your framing right, and also track yourself all at the same time. So the tracking ability on the iSteady M7 is pretty insane. It can go up to 7 meters of tracking ability. And as we just tested with Godwin, you can see that it is still tracking him even though he's super far away. This is pretty impressive, and you can also use gestures to start the tracking ability, so you don't even have to touch the remote or touch the gimbal to get it all set up. Now, talking about the actual construction of this Hohem iSteady M7, it's built very well, and I must say it feels very good on the touch. It feels very premium and feels constructively built well. Now, we also do get tripod that you can attach to the bottom of the gimbal. So having this tripod allows you to pretty much put it anywhere you want, and you can also extend this up to 195 millimeters, which is even better. So you can put this on the ground, and this makes AI tracking even better. Now, the fourth key feature of the Hohem iSteady M7 is this detachable remote. This thing is super impressive and it can pretty much control everything that you need on the gimbal straight on this little remote. And the best part is that you can do all of these movements on the gimbal all in real time while being up to 10 meters away from the gimbal with just the remote. This remote does all the functions, and you can pretty much control anything that you need to do on here while having a live feed of yourself. This remote is a 1.4-inch touchscreen, which is perfect for getting any of the shots on the gimbal. You can even set A/B tracking points. Everything that you want to customize on here can be all done on this little remote, which is perfect for anyone who wants to do any solo shots or is traveling by themselves. Now, the fifth key feature of the iSteady M7 is actually the CCT and RGB Fill Light with the camera attached onto it. Now, the awesome part about this thing is that you can customize the colors and the brightness all on the remote, but it also doubles as the camera so that you can do the AI tracking all on here. Now, what's really cool is that it's actually reversible, so you can track people on the front and the back depending on what kind of shot you want to take. Now, this thing is actually pretty impressive. It gets pretty bright for such a small thing, and it's also magnetic, so you can take it off, take it on anytime that you want, which is pretty awesome. Now, some other features that you should be aware of when you get the Hohem iSteady M7 is that it has 12 hours of battery life, which is really good for those long shoot days. And you can also charge your phone with reverse charging all on this device. Now, you also do get A to B hyperlapse recording, which I've mentioned before, so you can get those moving shots without touching the gimbal. And there are also 3 different XD locks to make sure your gimbal doesn't move when you are transporting it. Alright, so that wraps up the review with the Hohem iSteady M7. You can check the link in my description to find out more about this, but I think it's probably one of the best for anyone who's looking for a proper professional setup for their phone. Alright, I'm Upwards. Thanks for watching this video.
Make sure to subscribe to Upwards.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.